The big day.
Woohoo!
Going to the doctor and I'm gonna make a baby. It is embryo transfer day. So y'all got a different setting today. We up in the car headed to the doctor's office, and I'm just gonna catch y'all up on where we're currently at. So I told y'all in the last video that I was annoyed that they said they would call me the day before to let me know the instructions and the time for my embryo transfer. Yesterday, I was so swamped at work, and I knew I was going to have to work late because one of my co-workers wasn't going to give me what I needed until later on that day. So I went and took lunch, something I typically don't do because if I skip lunch, I get to get off of work earlier. But I go to the car wash, and I accidentally leave my phone at work. I get back, I have a voicemail from the doctor saying, hey, give me a call. I call them back, but they're talking to another patient, so they don't call me until about 4 o'clock. And that is when they tell me that my embryo transfer would be scheduled for 8:15 the next day, which instantly annoyed me because I wanted to have acupuncture before my transfer. When I initially talked to them last week, they said typically they're around noontime. So I had scheduled an acupuncture appointment at 10, thinking, okay, well, if that's when they typically do them, I'll go have my acupuncture and then go right to my embryo transfer. But that couldn't happen because at 4 o'clock, and I'm still swamped at work, I didn't have, most acupuncturists are going to be closing at the latest they'll stay open is probably 6. And I wasn't going to be able to make it there because I didn't even leave the office until 7 yesterday. So I'm going to need y'all to, put some positive vibes out there for me. Our Lord knows I'm going to be praying. My friends praying. My husband praying that this is successful. Granted, you don't need acupuncture for it to be successful, but like I said, anything that can up my odds, I'm about that life. I'm about that life. But, so in addition to them letting me know that it would be at 8:15, they told me that I would need to take my Valium at 7:15 today. So
right now.
That's now. So in addition to my Valium, I have 4 other pills. I have the aspirin I have to take daily, my estrogen, my probiotic, and my prenatal. And I'll also have to drink 32 ounces of water because for whatever reason your bladder needs to be full during the process. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Drop.
Yeah, I got it though. I feel like this is going, so I essentially need to start chugging this water down so that it's finished by the time we get there. So here we go. Ooh, Jesus. Also, I had to take the dreaded progesterone shot this morning. The hubby's getting better at giving them to me. There was no bleeding today, but there was a day where, it took the needle out and blood ran, from my butt all the way to my foot down there because it came out so fast. But it just goes to show, I'm dedicated to this process. If you're going to go through IVF, there is no turning back once you start it because you're like, I've come this far. So no matter what it is that you have to do, you end up doing it just so that you can get that little baby in your arms. So with my procedure being at 8:15, I didn't even ask because my mindset just wasn't there yesterday how long it would take. Excuse me. See, when you gotta drink all this water, you start burping and stuff on camera.
Sexy.
I know, right? Where was I? So I don't know what time I'll get out of there. But I'm assuming it shouldn't be more than maybe 30 minutes or so, because in the mock transfer that we did, they insert the catheter. I'm assuming the embryo is going to be in there somehow, and that was pretty much it. I do not get sedated, so I have on jewelry Have on my ring from my friend Donna, my earrings from my friend Kathy, my necklace from my friend Adrian, and of course my wedding ring from my husband. So, you know, I got all type of good luck charms and support that I'm taking in there with me to bring that good juju. Huh?
Pandora?
Oh yeah. And I got my Pandora bracelet on for my girl Caleb. Shouts out to all my boobs. But after this, I plan to go home and take a nap because I am off work for the day. And when I wake up from my nap, I need to get out of my own house because the hubby still hosted his HOA meeting and I ain't got time for that. I love to hear activists and you know, and involved in the community. I want to be like that, and I will be like that eventually. But today ain't that day. Today I need to just rest. So I'll go get my nails done and go probably see night school or something just so I can relax. But pretty much I just wanted to check in with y'all and let y'all know today's the big day. And oh, something else. So I'm also annoyed because next week Friday is when I would have the blood test to let me know if I'm pregnant, get that big fat positive. But I can't go because I have to go to Fort Worth for work, and my doctor's office is in Frisco, and I need to be in Fort Worth at 8, and the doctor's office doesn't open until 8. So there's no way that I can get from those two places. I know if you're not familiar with Texas, but they're at least a good 40 minutes apart. They need to do the blood work in the morning time so they can get it back later on that day, and they don't do it on Saturday, so I have to wait until Monday. But then I looked at my work calendar for Monday, and I'm supposed to be in Sanger, which yet again is a good 40 to 50 minutes from my doctor's office. So I don't know, I'm gonna figure something out because I can't wait to Tuesday. I need to know before then. But I'll probably check back in after the transfer just to let you guys know what that experience was like. So thank you for tuning in to our journey. Say bye, baby.
Deuces.
We out. All right, we are back. Embryo transfer is complete. Little baby girl has been inserted in my uterus. Overall, the experience was pretty painless. I was about to pop because I needed to pee so freaking bad. But come to find out, the reason why they have you drink so much water is that once the bladder is full, it helps straighten out the uterus. And that helps make it less painful and easier to insert the catheter and also the embryo. It took all of 5 minutes. Maybe even less than that. I spent more time on the bed shivering my ass off because I was cold. But then, I don't know, the Valium kicked in, and then I was calm, even though I was freezing. So I was like, it came at the right time when it decided to kick in, because at first I was on the table like, oh my gosh, my teeth were chattering. Maybe my uterus or something's going to contract, or I'm too tight and tense and the baby isn't going to attach to my uterus or something like that. I did talk to the doctor, and she said that a lot of people, actually a nurse, and she said a lot of people do go have their acupuncture after the embryo transfer as well. So I'm going to keep my 10 o'clock appointment. Right now it's about 9:25, so I'm going to go grab something to eat real quick, get some money, and go get my acupuncture. After that, then I'll go home and take another nap, because I took a little baby nap in the room, because after the procedure I had to lay down flat for about 15 minutes, and I actually fell asleep in that little 15 minutes. And I'm looking forward to getting back in my bed and going to sleep. But I asked if I could get my nails done, because we couldn't wear any type of perfumes, lotions, couldn't pump gas or anything beforehand, just because the embryo is exposed for a brief second in the air, and all those chemicals in the air could be toxic to the embryo and possibly damage it. So I'm out here ashy as hell because, I don't want to jeopardize anything. And so I was wondering, okay, can I go get my nails done, or is, you know, the chemicals from that going to be an issue? So they've given me some little face masks that I can put on. Like, you can go, but, you know, I shouldn't be inhaling anything toxic either. So I'm over here halfway debating, am I going to go or not? I want to go since I got the mask. They said it should be fine because, baby, I've had these nails for a month. It is time. But overall, the doctor said everything was optimal, and he anticipates that it's an 80%, 80, you hear that? 80% chance of success. So I'm really optimistic that everything is going to work out.
It's meant to be. It's our destiny.
Alright, so I just want to give you guys that update. Love you, and see you again soon. Hopefully with some good news about us being pregnant. Alright, bye.